especially after these past few weeks, few days that were not easy. That's an understatement. And I hope you're keeping it safe. We're going to start today with a very soft movement and breath to just remind our body that has been through some severe transition from chronic stress and traumatic mode to back to routine. Everything's normal and our nervous system is kind of adjusting to it as we go. And it's not something we're necessarily aware of the impact of it, but there's a lot of softness that I invite us to bring back to our body, to our breath, this very minded movement of being very gentle and with lots of compassion. So I hope this short practice will be able to give you that. And I always remind you, just do you and feel your body and what you need. So we're going to start seated. Make sure you're comfortable. You're welcome to sit on the mat, on the floor, cross-legged or on your heels like I'm showing here. And we're just going to start with our eyes closed to rock from side to side very gently. Our palms rested on our thighs, on our knees. And we're trying to imagine this middle line crossing the body, and each time we pass it. So imagine there's a front line that crosses us, and we're shifting from side to side. Try to notice what happens in your lower back here as you keep tilting and rocking gently from side to side. What happens to our feet, to our pelvis? What happens to our shoulders and scapulas and chest? What's happening in our core, in our face, the crown of the head? And just start noticing this very delicate movement, any sensation in your body. If there is any painful spot, any painful thought that pops up, anything at all, just notice it. And very slowly we're gonna relax those rockings and stay in our middle line. And we're gonna curve our back, belly in. And then we're gonna take some air in. We're gonna grow taller up and then again release. So it's just from the chest. Growing up. Inhale and release. One more. So what happens in our core, in our belly? We're gonna keep ourselves curved in and start to move little circles. So in this point you might really feel the back of your feet. You're welcome to just go back to, like I started feeling here. It's okay, it's actually strengthening our ankles. We can just go back to the seated position and feel the after effect in your feet. So we're doing some circular movements to one side and then to the other side. Torso is long spine. And like I said previously in the Hebrew session, really imagine this cup of water on your head that you're trying not to drop. So even though we go forward and backward, we don't want to tilt back and forth the head. We really want to keep it nice and long. One more. And slowly relax, stay centered. We're gonna take our shoulders close to our ears like little kids say, don't want to. And release. I'm gonna do it twice more. Shoulders to your ears. Release. Last one. Yeah. Release. And now we're just taking shoulders backwards. And also forward. Okay, good. We're going to take our hands to one side and the other. I'm going to do it twice more. Inhale all the way to the side. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. So we're like a ship from side to side. And let's start to increase the pace a little bit. Our sitting bones are very strongly attached to the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're gonna hug our knees, maybe detach them from the floor for just a minute, lower our head. And release. And now we're gonna hug our knees. Feet are touching the ground. Grab opposite elbows and start rocking from side to side. And take little tiny bitty steps forward. Reminds me, I did this once with kids in school. It's like a game. You can do it with your kids at home and backwards. And we're slowly releasing the hug and we're just gonna walk forward. Feel the connection with your sitting bones with the ground and backwards, and keep your spine nice and tall. Tiny steps. And let's use the imaginary rope to push us forward. And push back. Push, push, push. Really push something. Yeah. Once more. Forward, forward. Really activate those fingertips. And backwards. Push, push. Good. Okay. Last one. Ooh, push, 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 push the imaginary rope and backwards. Let's stay in the middle and let our knees drop from side to side. And now we're gonna add to it the arms. Just gonna let the arm drop to one side, closing our shoulder, scapula in, and let go of your head. One more to each side. It's very releasing. Whew, you can add some exhale with a sigh and slowly release. Good, guys. Let's go to child pose. And we're gonna take our hands and flip them to the side of our body and position gently our forehead, our forearms on the mat, the back of the arms, of the palms. And we're gonna take here a few breaths. Let the tailbone lower softly to the heels, the pelvis, the shoulders wants to melt to the ground. You're gonna take here 5 more breaths. You can also be on one cheek if it's more comfortable for you. And I invite you to just feel the mat here and focus only on that, the ground, wherever you're in this position right now, just bring awareness to the forehead or the cheek with the ground, if it's the mat or wherever you are lying now, the fingertips, the shoulder, the chest, the back of the feet. Now bring awareness to any sounds you're hearing in the background, except for my voice, of course. You put your own music with this practice. If you hear anything around you, two more breaths. Let's think of someone or something that brings us a smile to our face, who makes us really happy. Maybe it's your dog, your kid, your partner, a tree, whatever that is. Stay with that image. We're going to take one deep breath here. Feel your chest expanding. And slowly release. And then we're going to gently come back to seated on our heels with lower, very curved back. I'm going to lean backwards, 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 and then melt all the way in. We're going to do this twice more. We're going to come back up with a curved back, vertebra after vertebra. Bend your head down. Flip the arms backwards, and then just lean backwards a little bit. And melt all the way down. One more. And this practice is really nice if you're before bedtime, if you want to kind of relax the system, the body, nervous system. And then we're going to stay here for one more breath and gently release the arms forward. And we're going to come all the way to down dog. The next breath, we're going to lift our heels, bend our knees, and come all the way back up. Down dog. Inhale, heels up. Come towards all fours, knees almost touching the ground, and like a wave, go back to down dog. One more. Heels up, inhale. All the way to all fours, straight back. Almost the knees touching, and down dog. And then we're going to slowly come back to all fours. And we're going to lift our right arm up. And in the next exhale, we're going to put our shoulder in on our right shoulder. And the left arm travels forward. You can close your eyes here. One more breath. And slowly release. Take the right arm up. And we're going to go immediately to the other side. Left arm goes up. And we're going to put it inside. Extending the right arm forward. Two more breaths, looking to the ceiling, to the sky, wherever you are, maybe closing your eyes. Stretching the scapula there. Bringing the pelvis back to the center. Taking one more deep breath here. Gently bring the right arm palm back next to your chest, under your shoulder. Left arm comes up and all the way down. Good. We're gonna shift the legs from side to side, detaching the feet from the ground. Just a little bit here. For 3, looking between the palms. 2, 1 like clock. 1, and stay on one side and sit all the way back. You're gonna come up and swing the shins from side to side. Gently with your knees here. Let them down to the other side. And whoop. Awareness to your buttocks, to your sitting bones. I'm going to try one more time to each direction. Really gently here. It's like a game, okay? And shift them a little bit. Feel the ground. Where is the ground touching? Which part of your body? Now it's the sitting bones, shins, knees, palms, and swing. So all these kinds of exercises are really activating our somatic nervous system, the kinesiology, all the parts related to awareness of movement. Other side, release. Kinetic system. Yeah, don't catch me on the word, on the exact... So many things to learn in this world. And we're just gonna circle here a bunch of times before we're gonna lie down. Other side. And slowly we're gonna come to seated and be prepared to lie down on the mat. Slowly, very gently, you're gonna start going down. Try to keep your feet touching the ground and slowly melt down. Open your arms to cactus. And that's right, we're gonna come up, but only halfway. We're gonna close our elbows, connect our chest, our chin to the chest. Elbows want to reach the belly button and open. Inhale. And twice more. Exhale up. Curve the upper body. Engage the belly. Release. Inhale. And then when you really put here, lie the arms, the forearms, you want to feel the scapula spreading. Yeah, it's all the vertebrae are like when you spread the dough or the spread of the cake, you know what I mean? And then all the way up. Someone's hungry. Exhale. Last one. And then we're just gonna grab our knees or our ankles, okay, outside of our feet, and relax here for happy baby pose. Rocking from side to side, flex your feet, relax your shoulders. And we're gonna take a big sigh here. Ready? We're gonna inhale in, exhale with a sigh. So I hope you're allowing yourself at home to really take a loud exhale and with a sigh, as you deserve, because it's very releasing. You should try it. You should give it a try. Twice more, do it in your own pace. Just inhale. And one more. Gently release the arms, the legs, maybe shake them a little bit. And slowly rest your feet closer as you can to the sitting bones, and we're gonna start lifting our tailbone up, pelvis all the way to the scapulas, chin to chest. And we're gonna start doing some circles here before we're gonna wrap up with relaxation. So the circles are focused on the upper back, the scapulas. So we're making a circle, we're just lowering the right scapula, middle back, shifting the weight to left scapula, and go all the way up, pelvis is high. And then let's go down from the other side, left scapula down, middle, like both scapulas to the mat. Shifting the weight to the right scapula. And center, we're all the way up, and we're gonna stay there up. Lower more the chin, and maybe detach for a minute the arms centimeter from the mat and just hold here. And then maybe detach, lift up the heels and go backwards to so that your pelvis is a bit higher up. And just stay there for 2 more breaths. Just hold here and smile. Don't look to the side like I do. Protect your neck. And little pulses with the arm like we're flying in reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release just the ankles, the heels. Good. Release just the arms. Take the pelvis up and more up. Upper, uppest. And slowly release, but very slowly, all the way down. Let's hug our knees. It feels so nice. I hope you're feeling it too. And just shifting the weight from side to side. I'm gonna cross our legs. So the right leg on the left. I'm gonna go back to cactus arms and lower slowly to the twist until the feet touch the ground, and looking to the opposite direction. Now take your 2 deep breaths. Notice how you're feeling in your body, what you can melt and release a bit more. In the next inhale, you're gonna start going back to center and switching the legs, left above the right, cross, and slowly shifting, taking the legs to the right side without lifting the left shoulder. Looking to the left, legs to the right, twist to the other side. And gently just breathe here to your belly. Soften your shoulders down, your palms, your cheeks, your muscles. One more deep breath here. And then gently bring your legs back in. Hug your knees. Lift your chest, chin to chest, round your upper back. Squeeze. And exhale. Like a star, just let go. snowman, star, how do you call that? Let go your body down. And make sure you're comfortable here. If you have any other stretch or pose that you'd like to do before the relaxation, feel free to do it. And in the meantime, I'll remind us, if you haven't already today, giving yourself a big, big hug. And that's the time to thank your body, to fill yourself with love and lots of compassion, especially in this time of what we've been experiencing. And then you're slowly welcome to just release your arms and dive into a relaxation. If you have a pillow or a bolster, you can put it under your knees. Gently close your eyes and feel free to stay there as much as you need. Take your time. And thank you for joining me tonight. And make sure you're listening to your body. Don't forget to subscribe and join the next time that you want to be with yourself, with the movement. We'll meet here again. Thank you.